Okay, let me start afresh. Once again, I want to welcome everyone. I'm Oladapo Nodipe, a medical doctor and I'm an eye specialist. Today, I want to do a very special session for us to understand the new market trap, how it works. There will be, you could join us via Zoom. The link is already out there on the IG. And in case you can't, then I'm gonna put it up for us on my YouTube channel. So make sure you are actively subscribed to my YouTube channel. And I'm just gonna show us how you can get me on my YouTube channel. So the choice is yours. You can stay on IG. And in case you can't join via YouTube, that's my YouTube channel. So make sure you get the YouTube channel. Make sure you get the YouTube channel. I'm gonna drop the video after this session so you can come back and watch. That's my name on YouTube. So you can come back and watch that session. Awesome, awesome. So let's move on. As a lot of us are aware, we have the new market trap. It was initially cash trap and now it's market trap. Let me welcome everyone. I want to welcome everyone. Raymond is here from Australia, Kemi Adeyanju from Lagos and from US, Faye from UK, Jalil from Sweden, and every other person that is here. I want to welcome us. So today we are just going straight to the teaching session, and I really want to show us how the new strategy works. The strategy is found when you go to the strategy on iMastery Academy platform. Go to strategy, then you click on market trap, and that takes you to the new strategy. And that's really what I'm going to be speaking about on this session. That's what I'm going to be speaking about on this session. So make sure you are connected and you are seeing what is happening. So let's go on. So just quickly, we are just going straight on because it's a quick and sharp teaching. The first thing, like you know, is to check, is there any news that can impact? And at this time, it's about 5 p.m. West African time. The last news was at 4 p.m. Canadian time. So there is no news that can impact. And so we are done with news. The next thing we want to check is currency strength to know what currencies we can look at. USD is quite weak. So we can look at Euro USD. We can look at USD JPY. We can look at NZD USD and AU. So we can look at all those ones. So the next thing now is for us to go on our market trap. And on the market trap, we just want to, check which of them is aligned. So let's look at AUD USD. AUD USD, you are looking for an upward momentum. It's already up. So that is not one of those we can look at right away. I'm still going to teach the strategy so that we can really know. I just want to see anything that is setting up that I can use to teach as an example for us. And right away, this is Euro USD. Euro USD, okay, is for an upward movement. You see, when you see a contradiction between what you see on cash trap or market trap and what you see on currency strength, don't take action. Here, Euro is 3 bars, USD is 2 bars. On Hourglass, it tells me that Euro is 30, USD is 34. So it's better to ignore that and, just ignore it. That's the best thing to do so that you don't get into any form of confusion. On NZD USD, you're expecting upward movements. It's already doing its upward movements. So on USD JPY, you expect a downward movement. It's already doing a downward movement. So I've had a review of everything, and then you need to give them time for them to set up. So let's focus on two currencies that give some distance. And for me, wow, USD is just gained the strength. So let's look at NZD USD. The distance is quite apart. NZD USD. NZD is 6 bars, USD is 3 bars. So we'll be looking for upward movement on NZD USD. So let's go to NZD USD. Let's do a quick chart to see how NZD USD is, and that will help us to know what areas are good. Okay, I think I'd already done some charting earlier, so we'll just follow those charting if they rhyme. So we are looking for upward movement on NZD USD. Let me just quickly show those of us who are here. So what you're seeing on the screen now is the market track, and the only thing that seems well structured is the NZD USD. So basically what you're looking for is for 4 greens. So we are waiting for NZD to push down. We are waiting for NZD to push down. So here we are. We are waiting for NZD to push down, maybe to the 740 area. I don't know if that would, if everything will align there, but we are just trying to set up. So don't be in a hurry. But you can be doing the same thing on your screen, and that's the way you can learn. So NZD USD. So we are looking at it to come to the 740 area. So if NZD USD comes to the 740, if you get a green arrow, see this green support, that's 1 green. You get a green arrow here, that's 2 green. If stochastic, which is this lower one, if stochastic comes down to the green area, and RSI comes to the green area, those are 4 greens. NZD USD, NZD is stronger than USD. And then if it happens on the 30 minutes, the 45 minutes on the hour, then it will be a 5-point trade. So that's really how the strategy is. And I think I've shown that to those of you that are here. The Zoom link is there. If you can get in, feel free. So we are waiting for this to come down. These are around the 740 area. So let me go and check. That's looking close to this 750 area. This is the area for the 740. So let's make sure that we are marking those areas. So the 740 area is somewhere around here, and I've marked that with blue. So what we are waiting for basically is for this reaction to take place. For this reaction to take place, waiting for the market to move, waiting for the market to move down here, and then make an upward movement up. So that's basically what we are waiting for in these markets. NZD USD, we are looking at the 740 area for an upward movement. So for NU, we are looking at the 740 area for upward movements. For upward movements, that's what we're looking out for. And that's just it. So you need to have your market trap, and then make sure that your broker is open and you are on NZD USD. Make sure your broker is open and you are on NZD USD. So we're waiting for this to give a push down, and we'll see if everything aligns when it gets to the 740 area. So that's basically what we're looking out for. And that's how the strategy sets up. That's how the strategy sets up. I hope it's simple enough. We are looking for 4 greens, the market to move to the 740 area. That's an area of support. Green area is there. So you expect, so we also waiting if a green arrow will be there. That's 2 points. If stochastic comes to the green area, RSI comes to the green area, that will be 4 greens. NZD is stronger than USD. And if it happens on the 30 minutes, 45 minutes on the hour, that will be good for an upward movement or upward momentum. Earlier on, I did ask us which of the strategies that we like, you know, and like I told us, and let me still ask here, we have hourglass. So I put that as number 1, hourglass, and then market trap, I put that as number 2. So if you like hourglass better, put 1. If you like market trap better, put 2. So please go ahead and let me know what your feedback is on any of those 2. You like hourglass, you know, with the gray line we used to mention, put 1 on the charts. You like market trap better, put 2 on the charts. So let's see your feedback both on IG and on Zoom. So I'm seeing a lot of 2s on the Zoom charts. Sorry, I see a lot of 2s. Some are even putting more than 1 2. So on IG, can I get your feedback? Can I get your feedback on IG? Which do you like? Do you like hourglass, in which you put 1? Or do you like the market trap, in which you put 2? So put whichever one you like, 1 or 2. Let's see which one you prefer, and then we go on from there. So these things are very important, and I want us to know how to take advantage of it. Like I also said, one of the reasons why some of us do a lot of trading is because we don't have equity. When you have good equity, you will see that the trades you take will be very few. You will see that the trades you take will be very few. But when you don't have equity, you want to trade, and all of that. It's okay. So we're having some pullback on NZD USD, but 740 area is the area we're looking at. If you want to connect on Zoom, I've sent it here. In case you can't get it, go to my last session I did at 2 p.m. I've also dropped the link there. So that's the way you can connect. For those who want to connect with us on Zoom, I've made some people admin on the Zoom, that's co-host. Please, you can help admit people so that I can concentrate on looking at what is happening. So NZD USD is doing a pullback. NZD USD is doing a pullback. Let's see if it will come to that area we are looking at. It's doing a very strong pullback. Let's see if it will come to that area. Remember, we like to take our trades on 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and on the hour. So we still have about 12 minutes to the half-hour time. So this will be a good time for me to attend to your questions so that I'm sure everybody is following and everybody is on the same page and people are learning. Because like I keep saying, this is all about learning. It's all about learning. When your learning goals are on top, you will be able to know this and ultimately earn. You will be able to know this and ultimately earn. So the Zoom link is still there. You can't get it from here. I put it out on my last session on IG, so you can pick it up there. Just click on it and join us. So basically, that's what we have. So like what I was saying, your learning goals should actually be on top. So what do you want to, okay. The market trap is easy to use because with a single glance, you can see if the market is ready or not. And it confirms our waiting. Okay, that's good. So that is market trap for you. It's very similar to our strategy that you are familiar with. So we just ensure that we got back what you are familiar with because we want that consistency in winning the way we've been winning. You know what our win ratio is, 90% and above. That's what we do most of the time. So we wanted that consistency. We wanted that consistency. Yeah, some of you are asking questions. Let's address them. Someone wants to know how long it took for me to be an expert in this. Well, I won't know how to answer that question, but what I can say is that 4 months into this opportunity, I was comfortable enough to take trades on my own and also to teach others. 4 months into this opportunity, I was comfortable enough to take trades on my own and to teach others. So I hope that answers your question. For me, it took me 1 year to be an educator. So in case you also want to know that. And all in all, I've been here for 18 months now. I've been here for 18 months. So I hope that answers your question for the person who asked. But I'm still learning. We keep learning. That's one thing you do for life. You learn for life. Yeah, the NU, we are looking at 740 area. Write it down, please. The NU, we are looking at 740 area. Write it down. And if everything aligns, that will be a good area. So we have about 9 minutes to the next candle. Yes, we are looking at bullish movement on NU. So what you need to know is, if you are not sure what movement, just go and check the currency strengths. We only take trades that move in line with the currency strengths. That's all we do. We only take trades that move in line with currency strengths. We never go against the currency strengths. You know why? Because with the currency strengths, the trend is your friend. So you want to make sure that you follow the market trend. The trend is your friend until it gets to the bend. So you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just follow, how things are, and you will see things moving natural. So when you swim against the tides, then you really struggle in the markets. But when you go with the trend, most of the time, things move in your direction. So let's see what else. NU seems to be taking its time. Let me see if there is any other thing. NU is taking its time. Is hovering around the 800 area. So I've shown you how the setups are. All I'm looking for is if I can get an example in the markets. That's all I'm looking for. Euro JPY. Let me see what the currency strength is looking like. Okay. Euro JPY. If this one is keeping us long, let's go and see if Euro JPY can show us something. So you are looking for a bearish movement on Euro JPY. We still have some time. So let me see. We are looking for bearish movements on Euro JPY. So we are switching to Euro JPY because NU is just flying. So I just want to see if we can get a typical example just to let you appreciate what exactly we are talking about. Let me remove all the noise from these charts and let's see. Let's see if we can see a good area. So when you are looking for downward movement, when you are looking for downward movements, what you want to see is floor. So on Euro JPY, you are looking for downward movements. So you want to see where are the previous floors. Where are the previous floors for Euro JPY? So if we get good floors, those will now be good areas of future supports. So some areas of floor I'm seeing here. Areas of floor I'm seeing here. I see something around the 946 area on Euro JPY. 946 area on Euro JPY. So let's go to the hourglass. 946 area on hourglass. We are looking at 950 area. So check on Euro JPY 946 area on Euro JPY. So make sure you check the alignments. 946 bearish movements. Bearish movements. Our actions are for 3 minutes, and in case you need to extend the time, then you extend the time. So that's why we usually will say 3 to 5 minutes, because we are looking at 3 minutes, but if you need to extend the time, then you can extend the time by taking the rollover option. So that's really it. So once you've marked your area, all you do is you just wait to see if it gets there. Nothing more than that. So 940 or above. We have about 4 minutes to the end of this candle, and then we just watch if stochastic and RSI will align, and then everything you see if it aligns. That's just basically it. And if you're following the strategy, you need to be consistent with your strategy, and you know what happens when you are consistent with your strategy. It gives you a high win ratio, and that's just it. Somebody is asking if call or put. We no longer use those terms. So when I say bearish movements, you are looking at something moving down. And when I say bullish movements, you are looking at it moving up. So please be guided appropriately. Be guided appropriately. And those are the terms we use. So be familiar with our lingo. Gradually, you will learn them. So basically, just trying to see if anything will align with our strategy so that we can, see how it sets up. We have about 3 minutes to the end of this candle, and we are watching to see what happens. Someone wants to know how often I do this session. I only do regular 2 p.m. West African time on Wednesdays. That's the one that I'm sure of. That's the one I'm sure of. Other ones, as time permits or as I can be available. The link is working. I have over 28 people on Zoom. So the link is working, and a lot of people are with me on Zoom. So it's moving up. We have less than a minute to go. It's pushing up, pushing up. So pay attention on your market trap and see it's pushing up. Even though I'm seeing a B, which suggests buy zone, that the buyers are in the markets. But let's see if it will push up so that stochastic and RSI aligns. We do strategy. So I'm really looking at the strategy. And if the strategy doesn't give me 4 reds, you know that I won't take that trade, because I need you people to be consistent in your win ratio. Those of you who joined during this week, we did 100%. We did 100% for the week, and that's because we are consistent in our strategy. For you to learn, you must also be consistent. Don't take technical, take strategy, keep doing everything because you are in a hurry. There's no need to be in a hurry. You need quality over quantity. Wow, stochastic just touched that place, but RSI didn't get there. Stochastic touched the place, but RSI did not get there. And it's making a move. It got to the 900 position and it's making a move. Only stochastic got there, RSI did not get there. So if you took it, that would just be on technical, but we are not trading on technical, we are trading on strategy. So set your alarm and wait for the 940 area or above on Euro JPY. Patience is key, as you know, and when you wait patiently and it happens the way you've been waiting, that will reinforce your belief and that will make you more patient. So 940 area or above is what we're looking out for. So be patient and have your eyes fixed. Now, stochastic is there, RSI is moving there and is almost there. So what it means is that if RSI is almost there, that this idea may actually not get to the 940 area. It may actually not get to the 940 area because RSI is almost there around the 900. So, like I said, stochastic is there, RSI is almost there. So from what I see here, if at the break of the candle, it gets to 920 or above, that may be a good point to enter. But that is only at the break of the candle. My area is 940 and above for a bearish movement. But I see that stochastic is there now and RSI is almost there. So there may be a break of the candle movement, maybe around 920 area. But that will only be valid if it happens around the break of the candle. I hope my explanation is clear. So here there is no lag, so you can hear me and you can understand. My preferred area is 940. However, because I see that stochastic has gotten there and RSI is about to get there, it may eventually get there around the 920 area. So if that happens around the 920 and it's at the break of the candle, then you may consider it for a bearish movement. I hope I'm clear so far, and that's just it. This stochastic got there and it started making that movement. But in this our strategy, RSI to me is more important than stochastic because RSI is for momentum. So it's more important than the stochastic as far as this strategy is concerned. So if only stochastic gets there, I'm not going to bother. But if RSI gets there and even stochastic doesn't get there, I may take that trade. But I prefer when stochastic and RSI gets there. So as you can see, stochastic got there and that thing tanked getting to the 908 area. But it's okay. Just be patient. There is no need to hurry. We're not rushing anywhere. We just want to see how the strategy aligns so that we can learn it and then we can go and do it on our own. Like I said, that is our goal as your educators. We want you to learn this strategy so that you can do it on your own. You can wake up any time of the day, go into the markets, take trades, make money, make withdrawals, and live the kind of life you really want to live. That's basically it. Someone is asking, is it better to take strategy or technical or both? You see, that will now be left for you as an individual. That will be left, Alex, that will be left for you as an individual. Everybody must identify what works for him or her. So I repeat, you must identify what works for you. So for some people, you join an educator, your account is not growing. It may mean that you don't understand that educator strategy, and that may not be the person for you. For some people, you take strategy, you take technical, then you check which one works best for you, which one gives you a higher win ratio. Then based on that, you practice on your demo. You will now know, for me, I am technical. For me, I am strategy. So whichever one works for you is what you should stick to. And that's really how you can be a good trader. So you need to practice, you need to test it out. You need to identify it, and then you know what is good for you. So that's really gonna be my advice for anyone who is here. Go do 10, 20, practice technical, practice strategy, compare your results, then you know which one gives you a better result, and that may be the one you will stick to. So, wow, Euro JPY, both of them are there now. Stochastic is there, RSI is just touching, and but for me, if I want to take it anything less than the 940, which was the area I marked, then I want it to be at the break of the candle. I want it to be at the break of the candle. So where it is now is a good area. If you want to, you know, test it out, you can go in with $1. You can go in on your demo if you want to test it out, because stochastic and RSI are there. But for me, 940 is my area. But if the break of the candle ends around 920 area or anywhere around this point where stochastic and RSI are aligned, I can take it. So I think when it got to anything from, I think from 910 and above, stochastic and RSI are aligned. Where it is now, 910, stochastic and RSI are aligned. So the choice is yours. If you want to take it, you're free. But for me, I'm going to wait for 940 area or the break of the candle. So those are the two things I'm going to wait for. And that's how you learn how patient you are as a trader. So we have about 2 minutes to go. And that's just it. If it gets to 940, I'm good. If it doesn't get there at the break of the candle and, you know, stays where it is, I'm also good. So if you want to test it out to know which one you should do, you can use 1% where it is now if you don't want to miss out. And then at the break of the candle, or if it gets to 940, you now use 3% of your account. It's all left for you. This is how you know what works for you. And whatever works for you is what you should do. So if you are concerned, oh, this thing can leave me, it's gotten to an area that everything aligns, then you can take 1%. And if you get to the 940, you can now go in with your 3%. So that's really how we handle this. It's pushing up a bit. We have about just a minute to go. So if you've been this patient, you can as just well be patient. We are looking at Euro JPY for a bearish movement, 940, or break of the candle where it is now. So this thing is really tempting us. I know this temptation, but that's trading. You want quality over quantity. So we have about 30 seconds to go. So any movement now up can be a good point for you. Any movement now, we are getting towards the break of the candle. So the choice is yours. The choice is yours. So we are getting towards the break of the candle. Remember, EJ moves like Formula One. So you have to be very careful when you want to time your movements so that it doesn't trap you out. So you can give a last spike now. Break of the candle, that's it. That's the break of the candle. That's the break of the candle. So that's EJ for you. Break of the candle, EJ, break of the candle, 9:30 area. That's where it got to at the break of the candle. It's making that movement down. The bearish movement is there on EJ. EJ is moving down now, it's tanking. Bearish movements. I think the break of the candle got to 9:30 area. Some got in at 9:27. You know, EJ moves fast. You wanted to get it at 9:30. It ran down to 9:27. So EJ is tanking. EJ is tanking. That's really it. EJ, let's go, let's go. Keep tanking for us. That's really what we want. Tanking on EJ, that's really what we want. EJ is tanking, big time tanking. EJ, big time tanking for EJ. It's moving down in the bearish movement. That's really what we're talking about on EJ. That's really what we're talking about on EJ. For those who are here, you can see it. We got to this 9:30 area, break of the candle, and then it's tanking, it's tanking, it's tanking, depending on where you entered it. EJ is tanking, and come on, EJ, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's keep tanking, EJ. Let's keep tanking. We need you to fully tank, EJ. Keep going down, keep going down, keep tanking for us. A few more seconds for this idea to run out. EJ, keep tanking. EJ, keep tanking. Come on, let's go, let's go. EJ is tanking. EJ is tanking. This is what we're talking about. This is the double blessing strategy. This is the double blessing strategy. I'm telling you, you know this strategy. You go in and out with the bag. You go in and out with the bag. Awesome, awesome, awesome. EJ's just done exactly what we wanted it to do. And if you have a complete reaction, put it out on the charts.
I am getting bigger every day. Every day, I have to smile. Living for His glory, I'm on fire every day. Nothing can stop me, doesn't matter what I do. I am getting bigger every day. Every day, I have Jesus, I have Jesus in my life. Living for His glory, I'm on fire every day. Nothing can stop me, doesn't matter what I do. I am getting bigger every day.
Awesome, awesome. Complete reaction. Let me see some SP on that chart. Let me see some SP on that chart. Surgical precision. Let me see some SP on that chart. You saw how that thing went down. It got to 9:30 area, break of the candle, pam, 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 pam. And that was it. Just tanked. Let me have some SP on that chart. Surgical precision activity we just had now. Awesome, awesome. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So it's really for me to demonstrate to you how the market trap works. And that's really what I have done. I've taken time to demonstrate to you how the market trap works. So you need to know how to check your setup, see if everything sets up, see if break of the candle is good, or you will wait for the exact area. But on that occasion, I knew everything had aligned, so we could go at the break of the candle. And that's why I asked us to go at the break of the candle, and that was 9:30. That was 9:30. I make this look so easy. Yeah. That's the strategy. That's the double blessing strategy. It was divinely given to us. So we understand it and we just use it, to make people blessed. To make people blessed. So if you have any question, put it on the chat. I just wanted to demonstrate, and I've done the demonstration. And I know that, some of you have filled your bags. Some of you have filled your bags. We had a good reaction in the morning. And here again, that's just it. So if you have questions, put it out on the chat. If you have questions, put it out on the chat. Let me see. Let me take time to address your questions now. Please, sir, using TradingView, how do you set stochastic and RSI in the 5-minute time frame? I never use TradingView to set stochastic and RSI. I always use hourglass because the arrow is there and I want to get it. And there are also some other things I use on hourglass. If you see a B, that's a buy zone. If you see an S, that's a sell zone. So there are some other things you pick up there on the market trap. You could also see the score. So these are some other additional information, even though we don't usually mention them a lot, but those are some other clues you can use when you are analyzing your trades. Okay, what else? I should throw more light on the break of the candle. What I simply mean by break of the candle is where the candle gets to. 1 minute, 1 minute. I'm seeing some movements on USD JPY. Let me see. Seeing some movement on USD JPY. I'm not looking at EJ again because, like we say, you don't want to rob the bank twice. So I'm not looking at EJ again. USD JPY, I have a good area on 708. USD JPY, I have a good area on 708. I'm not looking at EJ again. Like we say, we don't rob the bank twice. We don't rob the bank twice. So I'm not looking at it. But UJ, yeah, I'm not looking at EJ again. I don't rob the bank twice with the same uniform. If you are caught, you are caught. But I think there may be an area on UJ 708. But I really want to teach now because what I really wanted to do was to show us how to use the new strategy. That's just what I wanted to show, which I've shown us. And I mean, that's just it. So let's go on. Let me address your questions. Can we get a recording of the Zoom? Yes. To get a recording, I'm going to post it later today on my YouTube channel. So if you are here, please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube name. As you are here now, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my YouTube name. That's where I'm going to drop this recording. My son will drop it later in the day. So he will drop it. So that's my name on YouTube. Go and subscribe now and put on the notification. So that's my name on YouTube. Go and subscribe and put on the notification so that when the video will be dropped, you can see it. So any more questions? You have any questions, please, it's time for me to take your questions. If you have any questions, yeah, you want to know about the break of the candle. What you simply mean by break of the candle, each candle we look at is 5 minutes. So the candle starts from 5 minutes and keeps running down 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Then it starts 59 seconds and start counting down. When we say break of the candle, we mean when that candle ends at 0, 0. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That is the break of the candle. And at that time, a new candle comes out. So either you say close of the candle, you say break of the candle. At that time, a new candle comes on. So that's basically what it is. How is the new price market trap different from the former? No, the market trap is similar to cash trap that we introduced our double blessing strategy with. So that's basically it. You said somebody is asking here, there are so many roofs and floors on market trap. How do I identify the perfect place to take? Well, to identify the perfect place, put lines on all of those areas. So you are here, this is an area, you put line, green, you put a line there, come here again, put another line, come here again, put another line. So what you now be looking for is if it aligns 4 greens or 4 reds, and if it aligns, then that's a good position. So that's really how you know which one is good. So on USD JPY, you're just waiting for USD to push up. The area I think may be a good area for alignment is the 708 area. So if it aligns there, that may be a good area for a bearish movement on USD JPY. Let me check the currency strength on USD JPY. The currency strength is good on USD JPY. 708 area is a good area that I'm looking at. It's a good area I'm looking at, 708 area. Write it down. You have 10 minutes to the end of this timing. You have 10 minutes, 9 minutes to the end of this timing. So if it doesn't set up here, you can look at it after now. If you have 4 reds aligning, that may be a good one. So you are looking at USD JPY. JPY is stronger than USD. You want it to get to the red area. You want a red arrow. Stochastic at the red area, RSI at the red area, and boom, that would be a good area. You see, like I said, I wasn't looking at EJ, but I think EJ eventually got to that. It got to around the 950 area. But like I said, I wasn't looking at it. So you look at it and then you take your decision. But UJ may get to that area before on the hour. So I really have to go now. I have something else to do on the hour, but I've told you the area. So now that you know what to do it and then send me your results on Instagram. Let's see how you're doing. Send your results on Instagram. Let's see how you're doing. And let's keep learning. Let's keep learning. Let's keep learning. So USD JPY is pushing there. Stochastic is there. RSI is there already. Stochastic is there. RSI is there. We got to which area? I usually like the candle to close because at times you can still get some more momentum, but it's gotten to the area USD JPY. It's gotten to the area, but it's pushing up. 720 area is pushing up. It's still pushing up. Let me see. It's still pushing up. Still pushing up. That may, it got to 720 area. If it push up like that, you just wait for it. When the candle closes, that may be a good time to enter. So if it's pushing up, you allow it to move up. 720 area is really a good area. 720 area is really a good area on USD JPY. That's the area I marked on my market trap. 720 area, it got to 723 and is making that move. So let me know what's happening at your end. It pushed higher than the 708. It got to 723 and that's similar to the area it got to on my where I marked on my market trap. But I'm just waiting. If you push up a bit more, then I want to take it when that candle closes. So the market is dynamic. You may set an area. So usually we would also tell you an area, if you are looking for a downward movement, an area or above it, if you can get it higher than that area, then you can even have a better entry. So for those who may have entered at 723, that would definitely have been a better entry. So the other area I I looked at was the 708, and any moment from now, I expect when this candle closes, it can start moving down. I expect when this candle closes, it can start moving down. So let's see what happens. The candle has closed and it's making a bearish movement. It's making a bearish movement. So everything aligned on stochastic RSI. We went as high as 723. If you got it at 723, you should be in massive profit by now. If you got in at the 708, which was the area I called, you should also be in profit by now. So put your entry on the charts. Let me know where you entered on USD Let me know where you entered on USD Put your entry. 723 was the highest it got to. If you entered there, definitely you should be in profits. It's spiking up a bit now. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. So USD put your entry in there. 723 was the highest it got to, and that was really a very excellent area. So put wherever you entered in. 723 was very high up. If you got it there, pam. If you got it even at the area I called, it's already tanking. It's already tanking. I don't know. It's fluctuating. I think the brokers are being funny. It's fluctuating. It's just moving up and down. We want this thing to tank, and that's really what we want. We want you to tank. Come on, tank for us. Stop all this your funny movements. We don't want any funny movements. We don't want any funny movements. We just want you to tank for us. We want you to tank for us. Come on, let's go. Tank for us. Let's go. Stop all those your funny movements. USD Stop those your funny movement. If you entered at 723, by now you should have been out of that trade. If you entered at 723, which was the highest point, it got to. A few more seconds, this trade is about to close, and let's just know what's happening. I don't know why it's flirting around that area. The brokers are playing some funny tricks, but they are not going to catch us. We are going to get in and out with the bag. I'm already, my idea is done. It's a complete reaction for me. I went in at 709 and I've had a complete reaction. Some of you are receiving some spike now. Let me know what's happening at your end. These brokers are behaving funny. Let me know what's happening at your end. Some of you probably broke even because it stayed around that 708 for some time. Now it's going down again. And the brokers are behaving funny, but let me see what's your end. Complete reaction. Depending on where you entered, that's really what may happen. Those who entered at 702, that was too low. Those who entered at 702, that was too low. My entry was 708. Some of you may have been spiked, but if you entered far higher up, 723, that would have been a clear. For me, it was a clear. I entered at 709 and it cleared for me. So let's know. Put it out on the chat. I'm seeing complete reactions on my Zoom here. For me, it was a clear. Let me know what happened at your end. Come on, let's go. By now, that reaction should be done. This is 4 minutes on the time. Let me know what happened at your end, depending on where you entered. 720, complete reaction. Put it out on the chat. Let me know where you entered. For those who didn't have a complete reaction, it must have been with your 702. 702 was low. Mba, 702 was low. 707, around that area, it's okay. Now it's really going to the hourly time. And but I'm done. But everything aligns now. It's going to the hourly time. So the choice is yours. But I just really wanted to show you how these things set up. I wanted to show you how these things set up. It's done a spike again on the hour. It may just tank on the hour. It may just tank on the hour. It's done a very big spike. It may just tank on the hour. So let's see what's happening. It may just tank on the hour. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Funnily enough, with my broker, I didn't know I was on 1 minute, and so it may just tank because it's on the hour, and I mean that's really how these things happen. So there were two complete reactions. And the spike of this was at 7:33. The spike of this was at 7:33. So if you went for that spike, you should be in profit now. If you took that spike, which was at 7:33, you should be in profit now because we are going with the hourly candle. I took it also, but I didn't know that my timing was on 1 minute. So the trade is already done. But if you took that, it was at 7:33, you should be in massive profits. So you see how things set up at times. They set up very well, and at times they take time. But there were 3 complete reactions, 2 on UJ and then 1 on EJ. So let me know what you did. Let me know what you did at your end. Let me know what you did at your end. I have another meeting on the hour. I have to go now. So please quickly put your results. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Quickly put your results. Let's celebrate. Look at that tanking, man. Look at that tanking. Look at that tanking on USDJPY. What? That is a terrible tanking on USDJPY. Look at that tanking, man. It just fell literally off the roof. It fell literally off the roof. Wow, wow, wow. So we're done, awesome, awesome, we're done, awesome, awesome. We are done, awesome, awesome. So it's been a wonderful time. Make sure you connect with me on YouTube. That's my name on YouTube. Make sure you connect with me on YouTube. I'm gonna be posting this. Put on the notification. When I do the posting, you'll be able to get it. You can watch it again, see how the strategy sets up, and that's really how it's gonna be. So it's been a delight and a pleasure for me to have shown you market trap, and I hope you have learned a lot. I love you all. I gotta go now. Show some love on that chat. Show some love on that chat. I love you all. I gotta go now. Show some love on that chat. Show some love on that chat as we end with our music. Bye-bye.